YouTube is a remembered place of history. Back then in 2006, not much was known. All you could see in the community were just people uploading cat videos, but one particular user has caused enough controversy to be called. The channel had posted a ton of gore messed up stuff and blood videos that the user was just recently removed for playing TOS, but it can still be accessed. One day, a person on YouTube posted their experience on their channel from a defunct blogging website. I worked for YouTube during 2006. I was a pretty busy worker and I recently uploaded videos there. Now, what I didn't know is that some of the YouTube moderators suspended a YouTube account. I told them what it was, but they wouldn't want me to. I was wondering why I wasn't allowed to go on that page, rather what it was. But just then, one of the moderators handed me a piece of paper with writing on it. It was a link. He pleaded me not to ask about the secret username ever again. The link was a YouTuber user link. It said www.youtube.com/666. I went home after work and typed it on my computer, and I found out that the account was suspended, so it was no worry. But when I refreshed the page several times, some things changed. All the video tags turned into letters X666, and every single text on the screen said 666. I thought somebody was hacking into my computer, but then I denied it and then refreshed it. Just then, a channel popped up. It was 666's channel. I looked at some of the videos and most of them were crazy. One video contained 4 babies twisting their heads, and another video showed a swirled graphics. Then I decided to get off the video and go to another one, but a blank pop-up was shown. I clicked on the blank button and it took me to another video by 666. The video was showing a woman drowning in blood and disgusting things happened. I thought that this was disgusting, so I decided to pause the video, but it wouldn't let me because it wasn't responding. I decided to then close the Internet Explorer, but it wouldn't budge. I also tried to go to another video, but it didn't work either. I thought then there was no way out until I thought, the shutdown button, of course. I decided to shut down my computer so that all the viruses that wouldn't get through my computer again, but the button wouldn't work. The shutdown buttons just responded all at the same time. I knew that I was hacked. All hope was lost and I couldn't get out of Explorer. The video just kept going on and there was nothing I could do about it. The girl in the video just kept staring at me, looking at me with random sounds and beatings playing. Just then the woman from the video's hand popped out of the screen and crashed my Internet Explorer. After a few days, I was recently fired for going through the horrid experience with 666's channel. That's when I thought of this. Could this actually been made by the devil? Was it a joke to scare YouTubers? Either way, this myth was very mysterious. I haven't gone through enough sleep after watching those videos. I wonder who made them. This blogspot was then defunct after 2 days. When the blog was done, then everyone enters the blog and a message would pop up saying removed by admin, error code 666. The blogger has sent me the experience by email asking me to post it on the website, so he left a note. Never go nor refresh the username 666. Once you finish, it will never stop. It will not come out. I just hope no one has ever tried this. So you think you've seen the last of 666? Well, right? Wrong. It seems that sometime in 2010 and 2012, username 666 has been found and that so far it does not sound fake, nor that it's made by Nana. Not much information to show, but therefore we'll share what we have seen on the recent discovery with this format of list of temporary layout. Username suspended 666 account, created by unknown, no chance it would be Nana again. Fake, so far, not by chance. Date created October 2nd, 2010. The pattern was then formed and decoded to show what year passes. The creation date changes when October 2nd hits the same created in 2011. Now says created in 2012. Recent incidents? None to share. And that, my little pretties, was username 666. I guess you could say a YouTube creepypasta. My final thoughts on this story? Wow. I definitely have to say this story was definitely something. Like, I remember sometime, I guess, back in 2000, I guess 19, I read this story, and holy, it's been a very long time since I last sat there and, well, read this story, because this story, it's been like a long time since I last sat there and narrated this story. But I definitely would have to say that this is actually one of the classic creepypastas that was well narrated. Now, of course, I definitely have to say a lot of people really do narrate the story, and I've seen lots of videos discovering about this creepypasta. Like, I've seen like a whole bunch of narrations of it, and to be honest, this actually is like a really freaky pasta that uses the subject matter, the devil, in a very realistic way here. Now, I definitely have to say this may be possible, but yet again, I really don't know, because this story was definitely something. Now, when I saw this, I honestly found this story to be rather, messed up, yes, but I definitely would have to say when I saw this story, I decided to go ahead and narrate it, because so many people have actually narrated this story. I actually seen like a bunch of narrations of this story, and they say it's messed up, so it's not that bad. Now, of course, there are videos, people debunking this, saying if it's real or something, which I'm definitely saying it could be possible, it could be real, but yet again, I've not tried it, so yeah, there's definitely that. But YouTube back in, I guess, 2006 was like a great time, but I definitely would say that when I read this story, I realized that this is just a really freaky story. Like, it's a very freaky and messed up story. Like, this is actually, a really well made story that had a pretty good concept for what this is. Now, I'm saying this right now that the grammar of this story is really good, along with the sentence structuring and the paragraph structuring. Everything about it was flat out amazing. Like, I definitely have to say, a lot of people were definitely really talking about this one sometime, and I'm not gonna lie, this story actually kind of gave me, chills about how scary this one was. And, it's a messed up story, yes, but it's still a really good concept for what this one is. So, I definitely would have to say that this story actually provided pretty good detail, and it was a really interesting concept for what this story really is. Now, I definitely would have to say that this story honestly provided pretty good detail for what this one is. It had a pretty good concept. I really do like the fact that the grammar of the story is really good, along with the sentence structuring and the paragraph structuring, which I really have to say it's definitely a pretty interesting story for what this one is. I really do like how this story went out. It's a pretty well made story. It was definitely really well made, and it's definitely a pretty good story out there for any of you guys who want to read it. Now, I have checked out narrations, and I do remember Shadow Reader actually narrated this story, I believe, sometime on his old channel before it was terminated. I really hope Shadow Reader re-uploads that story, because it's a really good one. It's actually one of my personal classic favorites. I'm really not sure if that's ever going to be the case, but yet again, that might be possible. To be completely honest, I really don't know. But, of course, with that being the case, so that being said, I'm going to sit there and say this like right now, that this story was actually a pretty good concept for this story. So, I guess with that being the case, and with that being said, I don't know who the original author is, as I can't seem to find out who the original author of this story is, so I'm going to leave this as anonymous for now. If I do find out who the original author is, I'll be sure to give him proper credit, or her proper credit, whoever is the original author, because I honestly really enjoyed this story, and I really enjoyed how this story went out. It's a well-made story and had a pretty good concept going for, and I honestly really like how, the story was. It's a pretty good one. There's definitely a lot of time and effort into it. I definitely really, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I found it to be absolutely amazing. So I guess with that being the case, and with that being said, I'm gonna sit there and kind of wrap up the review, because there's nothing really much I need to say about this one, but I'm gonna sit there and say this right now. Like I'm gonna say, and like I always continue to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these creepypastas, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story would have to be a 10 out of 10. It's an absolutely amazing, really well made creepypasta. There's definitely a lot of time and effort into this pasta. I definitely really find this pasta to be enjoyable. Definitely really something you should really totally check out. It's a pretty interesting story. Highly recommend you definitely check this story out if you really find this, want to find, really good creepypastas. Definitely really check this one out. Now, anyways, with that being the case, that being said, what did you guys think about this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what would you have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Feel free to leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so then you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro because I'm out.